Tadej Pogačar wins another stage of the Tour de France. And look, I don't love using these all-time greats of sport as examples of how to train, how to perform, because to be honest, they are such anomalies. But that doesn't mean that we still can't learn from them. And there was something particular that I heard from Tade and Jonas in today's stage. It was before the stage when they were being interviewed, and Toddy was asked if he had done a recon of the stage, a reconnaissance, and he said, "Yeah, definitely. I saw the whole stage. We know it. We've seen it." Whereas Jonas Vingegaard answered no, and that's understandable. Look, Jonas was doing the Giro this year, probably just not time to do it. And to be honest, the outcome probably wouldn't have changed that much had Tade not done a recon of the stage and Jonas did. Tade is just that much better. But this is still a great chance to look at the issue and the topic of quality and strategic practice and training and how that builds and fits within our larger performance of excellence structure. And quality and strategic practice and training is really something that is higher up in the tree of performance excellence model that I use. So this is not really effective. You don't get the most from it if all the areas of motivation, your values, your support network, your ability to be mindful, your wellness, and your confidence. And if those aren't all together, all the fanciest, most unique, specific quality and strategic practice in the world are not going to be as beneficial. But for all these riders at the Tour de France, they're there. They've really built their tree or their pyramid of performance, and they're at the level now where being very thoughtful, strategic, scientific with highly strategic and quality training and practice does really have a lot of benefit. And these are things, like Tade said, like reconnaissance. This is pressure training. This is race simulations. This is race specific training. And these have physiological benefits, but there's also mental benefits to training and approaching training in this deliberate way. And this is something I work with my athletes on and love collaborating with their coaches that are writing their training programs on, because we can build the physical engine, but to really get the most out of ourselves, we got to connect it to the mental aspects of performance as well. And these forms of quality, strategic practice and training, this is where a lot of that happens. So if you're looking to level up your training, don't just look at the watts. You can't just do the numbers. We're not just only building physiology. We're also building our confidence, our ability to focus and aim attention, our ability to be resilient, our ability to handle and withstand pressure, and our ability to really understand the competition demands, not just from a physical sense, but really what it feels like and how we will think out there. And that's where this strategic and quality practice, like a reconnaissance, which Tade mentioned he had done of today's stage earlier this summer. So hope that was a little bite-sized takeaway that you can take on how we can continue to build these mental aspects of training. Again, this is something that fits up a little further up the tree once you have addressed a lot of these other more foundational levels, many of which we've already covered so far. So look forward to getting into some of those higher elements of this pyramid and tree of performance excellence with you as we get into the big third week. I'm looking forward to that rest day, and I know all these riders are too. We'll talk to you then.